It's just to start a presentation on the computer. All right, Carol's coming. Let me get these guys first real quick. All right, so we got a couple more folks coming in. Anyway, the North Star is, wow, this is full of knowledge and ideas, and I thought, I can't miss out. I can't miss out. I got to know things about all these, because they say that the stars is a replica of what's happening here on the earth, and that we actually come from there. It's like the stars became the creation, and then the earth was formed, and on the earth, the people that know how to live a life a certain way, they learn it from the various star formations. And so I'll probably do a presentation on this, and as the Mondays come around. Now, on this star idea, I thought, wow, what if your company, which tonight we'll talk about, Life Vantage, it's an herbal supplement idea, but there's more than that. But just the three that I use is based on the just natural herbal stuff. And so anyway, if that company said, you know, Clayton, come here, I'll go. What if I told you that the company will pay you $10,000 per year for life? You know, for life. You don't have to. After this, you don't have to basically do anything. It's called residual. It's called passive. But anyway, it's just there. And this right here becomes your plan. I mean, what if you did this every day, and all of a sudden in 4 years, you could actually be what it says right, your company says, in 4 years, if you do this every day, if you get 85 people and then you expose, we call it expose, tell everything about what you do. If you do that, we'll pay you $10,000. And we can ask the question like, how many of you would like to do that really soon? And somebody might say, hey, that's no problem. I got tons of friends, and I can start tomorrow. I can get you 100 people, you know. And then somebody might say, well, give me 6 months. Or another one might say, give me 1 year. And somebody says, I'm a little bit slow, so I'm going to go 4 years. And that's when I begin to think, hey, 4 is a sacred number. Why don't we take that 4? And that 4, if we could tell our story to 888 people, which is just a number. It's not a magic number, it's just a number. We tell 888 people, and we told them the whole story. And they don't even have to sign up. They just heard about the full picture. And they can come in later if they want to, but right now, some might join, some might not join, but some might have questions. But everybody's kind of on a certain level. And so we'll let them decide. But let's say this tell-all idea, tell-all, what does that really mean? Well, tonight I'm going to introduce you to what you call cultural base. Everybody here started a life based on a culture, whether it be American culture, Native culture, whatever tribal or people culture. In the Navajo culture, everything centers around this 4-direction idea. 4, there's the East Mountain way up here on top, called the White Mountain. South is called the Blue Mountain, Saltzich. In the evening is called the west side, we call it Dog-Osti. That's the mountain right next to Flagstaff. And then the North Mountain, we call it the Ben-Sa. You must have a lot of sheep up there. No? Anyway, so let's say that we started this network marketing idea, an 88 idea with the mission. If we use 4 years, the first year, what shall we do? Our mission tells us to do this, so we'll share what we do on our first year, second year, third year, fourth year. In 4 years, what can happen? The center, all these ideas that are embedded in here. One idea is we have this light, and I love to talk about this light. And of course, some of our cultural people might say, a thought, that light gives us inspiration, ideas, and feeling, a feeling of goodness, and then we say thank you through a prayer, and thank you for this, this, and this, and so we love that light. You know, we enjoy that every day it comes up. And well, I've decided to call this project "Lean on the Light Project." Let's lean on that light. Let's lean on that inspiration. Because I know that every day when I wake up, and if I've had a good rest, I know there's an idea that will come to me. And that idea will help me with my job, my family, my own self, whatever, you know, that all those things are real good things. And let's call this project that we're going to do. I mean, there's a lot of network marketing type ideas, but what if we call this a cultural based network marketing? How does that work? Well, in Navajo, this is how it works. If we said, if cultural based network imagines, you know, imagine means it's not like this orange, you know, we know it's reality, right? This is reality. But if the orange wasn't there, it would be imagined. It would just be in our heads, in our heart, and our soul. We just see something. We call it a vision. And that imagining, this network, cultural-based network marketing imagines a world that does not yet exist. So it's just an idea that we have, but it inspires us to make it a reality, like this orange, you know. So, sorry. Sorry. So anyway, right now our reality is, here comes more people, so let me get them in it all. Okay. That reality is right now it's like, I can't do this, or I wish I could do this, or maybe my friend and I, we do some things together. There's no oneness. There's no everybody joining together to do something and to say, this is our dream, this is our vision, this is where we want to go. We want to create something that's real, and then we will enjoy the fruit, enjoy that taste, you know. And so we might say, okay, when we have this reality, when we make a cultural-based network marketing come true, we find that the vision, that creation is sweeter than the reality we created. Even though this is an orange, it became real, it's sweeter to say, oh, you know what? The vision was so beautiful. Now we've added it and became reality. It's even more beautiful, even though it's just a basic thing, an orange, but we've added the vision that's created. And now it benefits not only me, but for my friends, my relatives, everybody that wants to join in. So what I'm saying is, let's create a vision. And the vision might go like this. This is something I used a long time ago for my community in Montezuma Creek as a principal. We used to say things, what I want for my people, or actually we use children because I was the principal and things, so we use children. But what if we use it for our network, cultural-based network marketing? We would say, what I want for my people, you can even say my family. What I want for my family is what I want for all families. What if we all banded together and start envisioning something for all my family, all the people, and then we could benefit from this fruit that we created. And so this might be kind of a vision. The reason why it's a vision is not yet, it doesn't exist yet, but we talk about it and it inspires us. Yeah, I think it would be wonderful to help each other. You know, that's the inspiration. Well, there's a fire in the middle of the Hogan. When you walk into Hogan, there's a fire. And in the universe, it's actually the North Star. And the fire is the North Star. And the male and the female side, you know, the female side, the male side. And It goes around just like the heavens, yeah, and the fire's in the middle. And now I was thinking about this fire. It could be our vision. It's a burning that we have. It could also be our mission. Okay, I'll talk about mission in a minute. But there's some beliefs that we have to have. If we're going to join in, we have to believe in ourselves. I remember this lady was talking about these Native students. And these Native students were sitting right there, and she was saying, "Oh, I wish I could help them. I wish I could help them. I'm sorry." And then she starts saying the word sorry. "I'm so sorry that this happened to your people. I'm so sorry that you went through all in history, right? In history." And this other person said, "You know what? I'm native, and I don't want you to feel sorry. I don't want you to feel sorry about these kids. I just want you to believe. I just want you to believe in these kids." And I really, it really helped me to think differently. And I thought, wow, what if we did that? What if we said, everybody that joins this group, we want them to say, "We believe in you. We believe you can do extraordinary things." And one of the part of the projects that we'll have on this Lean on the Light project, or this cultural based network marketing, is we're going to invite people that do Navajos and maybe natives, other natives, but for sure, number one, natives. All right, I could say, "Hey, Carmelita, I want you to come and tell your story. Nobody else does what you do. Nobody else teaches online the native language, to students way out there, nowhere, and so you don't do that. So that's called extraordinary. I mean, you're kind of the few that does things up on the side, okay? And so anyway, these are the things that we tell people that come in and say, "We believe you. We believe if you join the group, you can do on your own, or as a group, you can do certain things." Number two belief is, what if we had a product? What if we had some herbs that really help us inside? Not out, well, outside's good too, but it starts in the inside. What if we are our cell, and of course, life that, oops, who did it? Okay. So anyway, Life Advantage has these 3 herbs. Actually, they're not 3 herbs. There are 5 herbs and 4 herbs and maybe 5 more herbs in each of these bottles. And I wish they look like this, these little bottles. And each of them have synergized NRF2, NRF1, and stuff like that. But each of them have ingredients in here that are all herbs that they've studied and said, this is the best one for your cell. This is the best one when you're stressed out. This is the best one when you're just feeling like you can't get anywhere. And so that's the product. So you got to believe in the product that you have. Number 3 belief is we got to believe in this company, and I'll share it to you. I'll show you a little bit what that company looks like more. All right. The other thing is we got to believe in this network marketing industry. And for me, the most beautiful thing about network marketing is I'm the boss. There's no boss above me. I am the boss. And everybody that joins in is the boss, okay? But we all have a common interest. We all have a common thing that we do. And we can help each other. We can say things like, I know a person that does extraordinary things. I know he needs to come here and talk to us. And so we all band together and we listen. We listen to this person that does extraordinary things. And another person says, since I'm part of the group, you know what? I've been taking this for the last 2 months, and I noticed some changes. In myself. They have a story. Or they might say, hey, I've become a trainer for this company called Life Vantage. And so now we see that there's other ways to be the boss of you yourself. I think the biggest thing, the greatest thing is I have become a self-learner, self-education person, not for just for a teacher or for a university or for somebody that told me to do so. No, no, it's it's for my life. It's like I'm doing it for my life. Here's our mission. I'm telling you the whole story. If you tell this whole story to somebody, oh, and you would be a long ways to sharing information about our cause. The 88 is just a number, and when you get 88 people, you tell about this story, the vision, the mission, the beliefs. Then you can talk about the native cultural ideas. Once they get exposed to this, you're guaranteed from this life venture company, you get 10,000 plus a month for life. And I'm saying let's do it in 4 years. Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. And let's say that in this company, every year bring in 22 people. And let's say every month we contact 52 people. And let's say every time we come to get together on Monday nights, we invite 10 people, but out of the 10, there might be 4 interested in our cause. And that's what I want for people. It's what I want for all people. And that's how it's based. All right. There's your Nahal Kunspakon. And there's Nahal Kunspakadi. And there's Nahal Kunspakani. These guys tell the story of our people. All right. So another day, if you want to learn more about Nahal Kunspakani, there's videos that you can go on YouTube and just put in North Star Navajo or something like that. Or just choose a number like 88. What does that really mean? It's just a number, but numbers have a lot. Numbers. Even this 52 is like 22. The reason why that's there. And of course, there's song. So the beautiful thing about the cultural network marketing is we can add it to our culture. I tell a story about a long time ago, the wagon was our family chide. The wagon really helped us out. It brought the water, it brought the harvesting, it brought the chid, it brought the family, it brought all kinds of stuff. And then as the four-wheelers came along, guess what? We adopted the four-wheeler. I bet every one of you have a four-wheel machine that live on the reservation. And so that's how we work. That's how what we call Huizhong works. Huizhong is saying, let me see what other beautiful thing that is in the stars, and I'll bring it down to earth and make it a reality. That's how we should live, is to really dream big and bring it down to earth. And that's what we want to share with everybody. And that's what this all Leaning on the Light project is all about. This cultural-based marketing is all about. I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to switch over to a quick video clip. Not video clip, but of course we can do video clips all the time too. The Life Vantage real quickly. And for those that are speaking English, you're going to have to kind of just listen to the Navajo that I'm going to do. She actually Clayton and she Clayton that she can look at the international buses change the fund that she cut on Long Beach. Right? Anyway, let's get you real quick. Do this real quick here because we want to get to your questions. Yeah. So anyway, this is Life Vantage. The forefront of nutrinomics. Nutrinomics is what, and here's a belief of, you got to believe in yourself, right? Once you believe in yourself, this is the reason why I do what I do. I want my people, which is younger generation, which is my family, is my kids. I got, believe it or not, I got 14 grandkids. You remember talking about the numbers? The numbers is you start with 1 or 2, and then all of a sudden you got a tree, right? You got a tree. One time, this Navajo man, he went into the bank and he went out to the teller, and he said this in his broken Navajo. I want to put these $2 into the bank. 1, 2. The teller says, "What's $2? How? Why do you want to just put $2 in there?" And the Navajo man said, "I want them to have children." $1. They say that when you put this in the bank, that they have children. He's talking about interest, right? Well, that's basically that's our children. That's what we do with our children. I have more grandchildren than I've ever thought of having. We have some elders, right? Our elders need help. Our elders want to think better, feel better, and live longer. Well, guess what? This nutrinomics, this is what they say about it. Let me just read the second one. Nutrinomics is changing everything. Where we once thought we were powerless is now an area on which we have at least some control. The ability to use nutrition to affect our genes means that we're no longer at the mercy of DNA. All right. So let's go to the next one. I believe that people have dreams, and because we have dreams, we want to live longer. So there's a way to say, hey, what if we start slowing down aging? What if we start slowing down the disease that we have among our people? What if we delayed a little bit about this death? There's a new group called 90 plus. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So 90 plus years. So some problems that we might have is our immune system is not working. We feel sluggish. The brain is foggy. I can't eat today, or have a mood problem. I have stress, fatigue. I have things that I don't feel. And most of these are body, but really it's inside. Here's the 3 products. Here's one, NRF2 says it. And this one tells you that deep inside in our cellular, there's an energy. It's kind of like a battery. And that battery can wear down, but we can energize it, okay? And then there's another product called a longevity. How is it that our chi, no what a chi, hachi, ya, hachi, sakatojo, nanisha, ena, eya, hait, eya, jo, ale, and shopis, idole, hadisidoya, egina, shopis, idole. We call it our waste. And that's what this one is for. All right. So this is our product, right? This is our product that we're talking about here. So that's the number 2 belief that we need to have. So when we open up an apple, we let it sit for just a minute or 2. It gets to change color. Well, that's the same way with our cells. That there are oxidative stress that come into our cells, but we're using some of our products to help out. So oxidative stress could be in our heart and our skin and our kidneys and our joints and our lungs. Wow, everything in our brain and our immune system, our blood, our multiple organs. Nihi na, nihi jay, nihi kaki dazo, nihi kagi, nihi chash kajidon, doti kwedi, nihi hidadi, anihitsan hidadi, ahakido in the da, kwebenda di zihigi ya, jay the stroller that they shenigi. I don't could ni in such case about the has I led I led national immune system national in the matter how I don't tishnas lenigita I don't in the oh yes and he gets lagi aid it can wear down. Luckily we have some scientists, and this is the NRF2. Yeah, I doubt by so, but it can prevent some of these diabetics, Alzheimer's, and cancer, and inflammatory. These are areas that they've studied. And here are the herbs. This one little bottle, one bottle has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 herbs, natural. They're not created. They're not chemicals. They're nothing like that. They're natural herbs that people have studied and said, this is what I need to sustain myself. All right, so that's part of the energizer. And this is called the switch on. This is the one product that says, I'm going to energize that cell. Yeah, the cell units energizing. And that bottle has these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different herbs, products from like grape extract. You know, if you love grape, you're doing the right thing. All right. Next is the Sirtunin activity, which is the waste. You know, we have a bottle that helps out. These 4 products right here, the herbs right here, the four herbs are jam-packed in here. Now, the good thing about that is you can just use one product, but when you add 2 products, 3 products, when you add it all together, guess what? It's like it mushrooms to even greater stuff. All right. One by itself is good, but 3 together is like 10. Yeah. It's like taking 10 stuff. All right. Now let's go to what we call the perfect model. Our business. We're going to believe in our business or our company. Life Vantage, so that's been around 11 years, headquarters in Utah. It's a big building, so you can actually walk through and see what's going on. It is part of the NASDAQ, so they know a lot about how money works. It's debt-free. It's the governing board, people from the Coca-Cola company, RBAP, and SNC Johnson, A. Dina Tani dan Zen Hatan Datan Big Satsnesh Tita Deshnitaya, 8 So they're not just ordinary people. I mean, they're ordinary people, but they've done some great stuff. They're extraordinary people. He there, Life Vantage with the Shinige, Unneed Nahazen. Some of them have been around for Amway's been around forever, yeah. Or Nike or Apple or all these things. And they've done some things where to the point where they make, hayi peso addition. And look how much in a few years, next 1, 2, 3, 4 years, we can be part of the growth, yeah. Let's go to the next one. So this is the industry. You got to believe in the out there in network marketing. Of course, ours is called cultural-based network marketing, and we can help the age, we can help the skin, we can help the hair, we can help the pits. If you have a secha or a muscle, there you go, you got a product. Auto Energizer, the Deshnith Sanadi. This is all the drink products here, and then of course the weight loss idea. So notice how in other network marketings, this is what they do also. But look at our Life Vantage in aging in their herbs. This is way up there. And as a network group throughout the country, various ones, it's anti-aging is $1 billion money. All right, so we got to believe in this industry. I'm not going to say anything unless Carol would want to say something about this. I say that network marketing, there's 2 groups of people inside one is called customers. They just take the products and all the product, like me, I take the products. But the other group, let me see, I got Bob coming in, so let me get him here. All right. So the other part is called distributors. Those are the guys that actually talk about what I'm doing right now, is talk about the whole thing. And nobody has really started what we call cultural-based network marketing. And I believe that Native people have a pull or a insight into this idea. The more we talk about it, the more it's going to be reality. Anyway, these 2 groups, you decide which one you want to be. You can want to be a customer for a while, that's fine. If you want to be a distributor right off, then be a customer at the same time, like me, be on that's how this goes, yeah. And then when I listen to Carol, he says, there's many ways to get paid. And it's true. You can get paid weekly, you can get paid monthly. It all depends what kind of thing that you're working on. Are you just working on customers? Are you working on distributors? But it's like I said, I'm the boss, and anybody else that kind of comes in is their own boss. All right, so this is it. I'm going to start slowing down. Here's the numbers. The Shinaya. Let's say this gets confusing when you look at the whole thing. But let's say we look at Pro 7 right here. Look at this Pro 7. In 4 years, we could be making 13,000 plus for life every month.
For a month.
Oh, yes. And that's our goal right there. And this is our type. Pro 7 is our compensation plan. All right, that's our plan. And if you can bring in 4 people every day, let them know about cultural-based network marketing, and then they can start trying the product. You know, I do 3, but you can just do 1. You know, start off 2 next time whenever you decide. That's how it works. Anyway, Carol, are you interested? Oh, here's a support. Global customer support. What that means is I can go to Japan, and if I like somebody's presentation, I can email them, I can call them and say, hey, I like your presentation on Life Vantage. Can you come and share information to our Monday night group? And I bet they can do it because we're all on Zoom, all right? So our system's called ITT, and I don't remember what it stands for, Carol, but it's a way to do
it stands for invite.
Invite, that's right, invite.
Tools and team.
Our invites, our tools and team. And this cultural base idea that I'm sharing has all parts. The invite, the team, and I don't know what the other side is. Regular team meetings. We have
all the tools we have.
The tools.
Yes.
We have regular meetings, and I'm not kidding. You could go to meetings every day, but I chose to do 1 meeting once a month because I want to be cultural based. Yeah, I want to share some stories. The next should go to Hanegi, got Shannon coming in. Hold on. All right. So, Johnny, regular corporate events. I'm going to mute everybody here for a minute. There you go. So anyway, regular corporate events. My thought is, what if our culture says there's 4 seasons? There's a spring, there's a summer, there's a fall, there's a winter. What if we had an event every season, and one big one, maybe, I don't know, when springtime, big gigantic conference, and say, everybody from the Navajo Nation, Hako, and we invite them to the conference, and we invite extraordinary people that do extraordinary things to come and present about network marketing, about the network, about the product, about the business, and about yourself, growing yourself, believing in yourself. What if we did that, and we did it on an annual basis, and we did it down a beautiful place? I don't know, we're at, maybe Farmington Civic Center or something like that. We choose a spot, and we gather there. And it's just an annual thing, but I believe it's going to grow just like our family is growing, And incentive perks, that means just something that comes along every month, almost based on like Christmas or some event that's going to happen pretty soon. And I like the community support because I believe that our nation can help each other. Oh, the day need to. All right, so that's the last slide that I want to show. And I'm going to exit, and I'm going to go to this little Not that one, but I do have this one too. Anybody want to say I want to learn about these different herbs? I got videos on that one. Okay, so what did I do with it? What did I do with it? I think this is it. Okay, so here we are. So we did network, cultural-based network marketing. And the why activity is, this is what I want you to do for 1 week, 1 week. Think about the different things that I just told you about. Think about what does it mean? You should research for a while because that's what you're supposed to do. And then when you start believing some things, figure out the why. And write those things down. Is it for your family? Is it for your if you need something that like a house or vacation or all these beauties. It doesn't matter if it's a need or a want. Just pull them all together. And if you could, just make a list as much as you can. My list is going up to about 28 now. But that makes you feel like there's a reason why I'm getting involved here. It's because of all these reasons, all these whys. So if you could do this, and if you have something that you want to share next week about why you want to get involved, oh man, that'd be beautiful. That's kind of be a story in itself. So do an activity where you just take out a piece of paper and begin to list why, even just the idea of cultural-based something, cultural, that's me. I have a language, I have a culture. I can think of people that sell on the side of the road, like the jewelry people, the burrito, hamburger, and then there's people that sell hay and they sell squash and all these things. They're all like this network marketing idea. But if we all got them together and said, let's help each other. Let's further this idea of being your own boss. I think we can help them, or we can help each other. We did the Life Vantage, we did the number, the commitment to them there, that becomes our mission. One strategy or one comp plan is what I introduced tonight. Now we have questions. Anybody have any thoughts or questions? Anything you want to share? Are you interested? Bill, Bob, Carmelita, Carol, some of you have been here before. Heather. Heather has the girls here.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
I would like, for a second, I would like to just share my why. Why did I get involved in this? And also, as I look at my why that has grown, my why does include the fact that I believe that this is a time for us, for those who live around or near or have always, as far as myself, been involved with wanting to make a difference, particularly with the Native American people, the Navajo people that I've grown up with, gone to school with, laughed, cried, just enjoyed life with. I love the idea that we possibly have the most effective way of making a difference in health. The whole idea that we spend a lifetime thinking we are more prone to having all of these different ailments, diabetes or heart problems or depression, just arthritis. Wouldn't it be nice to know that there is a product out there that could change that the generations coming up don't have to live with that idea that a good share of them are going to have all of these different or some of these different ailments. The whole idea of being a healthier generation, a healthier nation, and then the whole idea of finally having something that we can do in our communities that will make a difference with the economy, where we can become self-sufficient in this area, where we're not always asking for or wanting help. Sometimes it'd be nice to tell the government, yeah, we'll take it, but we're tired of you promising and not coming through, we don't have to worry about you anymore. We have ourselves because we're self-sufficient. And when we can do that and we can make that difference, particularly with the young generation, that's part of my why. Education was always my why. It's always been my passion in it in my life. But there's got to be more. We've got to be able to have something here that changes the economy, that changes the outlook, that we are a self-sufficient part of the country and we don't have to rely on anybody else.
Johnny, thank you very much. I call that sovereignty. As a nation, we want to have bigger, stronger sovereignty. We have a right to be native. We have a right to think about things that can help each other. Johnny, any thoughts? Anybody else? Carmelita, Heather, Shannon, Bob.
Clayton, I just again, just kind of what Carol was talking about, you know, on our website and at the last virtual convention that we just had at Elite Academy, the Utah Attorney General Reyes addressed us, and again, he's responsible for, you know, ultimately in Utah looking over the laws and prosecuting those that are breaking the laws and things of that nature. But he talked about this industry of network marketing, and he, you know, obviously is willing to put his name with LifeVantage, and talked about how it changed his family's life, that his dad immigrated and mom from the Philippines, and that's what provided them the ability to survive here in the United States, that work and that ability to build an income and to put bread on the table, and particularly for those that maybe weren't speaking the language to begin with, and you know, again, immigrating to a new country, and to be able to do that it changed his family's life, his parents' life. It changed, you know, his life, and he has a great respect for it and addressed it in a great way. I think we have the ability to share that link, and I'll post it in that group message that you have. But if you haven't had a chance to hear that, I think that'd be something for to listen to, because just what Carol talked about, this does truly have the ability to on a great scale, an economic scale of being able to, you know, to have a business that is literally a global, so that economically, you know, you think of, you know, I think of even in the construction business where I'm at, right, is if the market in the Phoenix, Arizona area, you know, if the home building goes down and the home builders quit building homes, it negatively impacts, you know, a construction business here. Whereas, you know, you think about what we're doing, it's a global scale. So just because something may not go well here, you have an opportunity for the business not just to be in the United States, in multiple states, but literally in, you know, multiple countries around the world, and to build something to where your economic income, that additional income stream, is not based into just your geographical area. And that, like you said, that sovereignty, the ability to be self-sufficient, the ability to impact, and not, again, greatly your own community, you know, but what kind of impact can you have globally? So it's, I'll post that link in there, but again, what Carol was talking about, I think she's spot on for her why and wanting to help others.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Bob is out of, I'm going to say Phoenix, but maybe that's not true. But he's been in this network marketing idea for a while. But I was thinking about our mission right here. And going back to, whoops, sorry. Okay. Going back to our idea of mission share. Right here where it says 88, this is the number, is our mission by 2024, which is 4 years. In 4 years, if a group of us make it so that we make 10,000 plus per year, you know what that means? We can create an event. We can pool our monies together and say, let's give every elder a Christmas present by providing cheese. We'll cut wood and we'll give it to all the elders that we know of. Something like that. We can pool our monies. When we get to the point where we can give, it's going to be awesome. I don't know. I believe in that. Any other thoughts? Anything? Bill, you got any thoughts? You got a few minutes.
Clayton,
Yes.
it's been a while since I've been on with you guys, but boy, what a vision. It's great. I mean, talk about innovation of helping people, our people particularly,
Yes.
um, you know, the beliefs in that are embedded by our circular society, which is the great number 4.
Yes.
Everything that's built into this model, this vision. I mean, as a Navajo person, if you stick with it, it'll happen. So it's Johnny, I like it.
Yeah. And the reason why a cultural base is so powerful is because people already believe in their culture. People already says, I pray every day. You know, they have that inside them already. And I'm saying, let's not throw away the baby with the bathwater. Let's not ignore who we are. Let's use who we are and grab things out of the stars and put it into our cultural bag and become stronger as we grow together. We're still growing. We're going to grow, and we're going to grow in a specific way. Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Johnny?
So, Bill, you got any thoughts?
Well, Clayton, I texted you. We had a granddaughter that broke her arm. In fact, severely broke it to where it's going to require surgery tonight. And I've been over helping. I didn't think I could make your presentation, but like Carmelita was saying, I mean, I've been drawn. I mean, that's why I went to Blanding in the college. I was drawn to the people, to the culture, to economic development and education. So I wasn't going to attend until I noticed that you were going to talk about this vision and the cultural piece. And that really draws me, Clayton, to what you're thinking and to what you're doing. And I appreciate the thought that you're giving to it and the way that you're tying it into the culture. And as Carmelita was saying, so I appreciate that. And just you, your authenticity, your spirit, your genuineness continues to inspire me. And so I appreciate hearing what you have to say and appreciate what you've done for tonight.
Thank you. I'll say a prayer for your little granddaughter. I'm sure she needs help a little bit. And of course, many others of us too. Shannon, you got any thoughts? And go ahead. Got at least 2 or 3 minutes to go, so we're not too stressed out. All right, so, okay. Heather, you got any thoughts? She was actually here before, 20 minutes before. So she heard a lot of what I was thinking about tonight. And she brought 3 girls. She has 3 girls. She says, I'm not just going to learn by myself. I want to make sure. She has 4 girls, but 3 of them were with her tonight. So that's kind of cool to see the younger generation is wanting this to be in their lives. So even though we meet every Monday, we can connect with each other through Facebook, through email, through texting, any of those ways, anytime, 24/7. You know, I want to share a scripture with you. You know, the two greatest commandments: love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and might and soul. Yeah, and the four direction talks about, you know, your thoughts and your body and your heart and your spirit together. You love the Lord with all four. Yeah. So that's one big commandment. Number two is you love others just like you love yourself, you know. And the key, the top number one overall commandment is within these two scriptures. The word is love. Love the Lord, love yourself, love others. So the number one, I don't know if you call it principle, I don't know, value. Number one value that the Lord wants us to have is love for yourself and others, and of course Him. And so I think love is a panacea. It solved a lot of things. When I was at the University of BYU, I had one of the native brethren that got drunk, and he was on the third floor, just ready to jump from the third floor. He says, "I'm going to commit suicide." And everybody was scared. And somebody knocked on my door and says, "Your brother is going to commit suicide." So I walk over there. I knocked on the door, and sure enough, he was standing on the ledge. And I said, and I could just feel within myself, oh man, he's drunk. He's really in the tantrum. How do I solve this one? So my fear was building up inside me. But as I said, come back in, please. Slowly he came back into the window. And as soon as he got down to the floor, he went after me. And I saw that fist go, and I saw another fist go, another. Luckily he was drunk. He kept missing me. I said, I don't think you should sit down. What are you thinking? And that and number one word he said was, nobody loves me. And I thought, wow. And I said, how do you know nobody loves you? And this is what he said. She says, my mother, I know my mother does not love me, because when I was born, my mother was trying to get rid of me. He left me out at where the wood pile is. I was going, wow. And then I said to him, this is a feeling that I had inside because I wanted to love him. Yeah. I said, and he thought for a minute and he says, Masana. And I said, your grandmother loves you, or else she wouldn't be here. And he quieted down, he calmed down and says, I'm all right. That's how powerful this word love is. If we can pull that into this four direction idea, into our mission, our vision, because we love people, that could be a reason why. Because I love people. For that reason, I'm going to do it. It'll take me 4 years, but I'm going to do it, And what a beautiful vision. What a beautiful concept to say that love is our number one way, That means relations. That brings about plans and people and all kinds of things about that. When we want something, we say, Shemahalo, Shanahalo, Shadavalo. We always have support. And through this word clan. Anyway, I think we're a minute over time. Next Monday, I want you to invite at least 4 or 5 people. We'll go over here. We'll get better and better our Navajo presentation. The more you hear my Navajo, the more you'll say, yeah, oh, no. But you can help me out and say, but I think we're in a beautiful place, and technology is awesome. It is so good that we can use that to better ourselves. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Carmelita, Carol, all those that spoke, Bob. Yeah. We'll see you next Monday, 6 o'clock. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bye-bye.